So, Dallas, your social media team, you're just pulling a Mercury. You're pulling a Mercury, but all I'm going to say, at least, sorry, it's very, 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 very warm in here, so we're going to put on a bit of a fan, but all I'm going to say is at least the Mercury are good. At least the Mercury are good, and you know, there's the rivalry between Indiana and DeWanna Bonner, and yeah, most of it's on most of it was caused by DeWanna Bonner, but at least they're good. At least there's something there. You've done a victory lap for your 9th win of the season. If you guys agree this is ridiculous, subscribe. We are trying to gain 1 subscriber today. We are at exactly 0 subscribers on the day. We just gained 1 subscriber. We're trying to get 2 subscribers. 56.6k is never going to happen. Especially in August when CC's out. But, I don't mind some of this type of thing. But, next time you have a fever, please call out. Dallas Wings, better luck next time. And not only that, you didn't even get the upside L. It's better. I don't even know what letter that's supposed to be. But all I got to say, Dallas, it's your 9th game of the season. Indiana won the series 3-1. They won it 3-1. It wasn't even close. All you had to do was, go 2-2 against a Fever team without Caitlin Clark. And you lost 3-1. You lost 3-1 to a Caitlin Clarkless Fever team. And it took them losing all of their point guards for you to win. It took the Fever losing every one of their point guards for you to win. Like, that's what it took. You're out there tweeting like nonsense. You're out there like, calling out other teams. And you're victory lapping. You're victory lapping beating a team with 1 point guard who is Odyssey Sims, who stunk it up and isn't really a point guard. Like, I don't understand why people are like, oh, Odyssey Sims is this like true point guard. She's as much of a true point guard as JJ Quinterly is. She's as much of a point guard as Kelsey Mitchell is. Like, again, Odyssey Sims, it was the most talented player available. But, like, it took... You needed a 17-point head start to beat... And Stephanie White throwing a game to beat a Fever team without a point guard. Without a point guard. That's all I'm going to say. To beat a Fever team without a point guard. And you're out there victory lapping. Like, you know what? I don't even mind it. I don't even mind the victory lap. Because at the end of the day, the Indiana Fever might never win again. The Dallas Wings might never win again. The Fever are going to be fine. The Fever are facing the Mystics on Friday. And look, if the Fever go and lose 5 straight, are the Fever lost 3 straight or 2 straight now? No, 1 straight. Sorry. They've lost because the Chicago Sky was in the middle of that. Thank you, Kathy Engelbert, for putting us against the Chicago Sky 3 times this year. Like, if we didn't face the Sky 5 times, I don't know what would happen. Like, a lot of times we've gone through slumps and we've gone and beat the Sky by 20. So that's one of those things where I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm happy out that we're facing the Sky over and over and over again because it's really helped with our record. Getting 5 wins against the Chicago Sky is fine. Look, it's hard to sweep a series. It's hard to sweep a series, especially hard to sweep a series when you don't really have a point guard and, like, it's a tough one. And you know what? The Fever aren't going to win every single game. And especially when Stephanie White is experimenting. And so you can call it experimenting. You can call it throwing a game. Whatever you want to call it. If you want to say, give her the benefit of the doubt and say she was experimenting and she didn't throw the game, then fair enough. But for me anyway, it could be considered throwing a game, doing stuff you know is not going to work to experiment and losing a game against a bad team. But yeah, the Dallas Wings, congratulations on winning a 1-point game to an injured Fever squad. And by the way, people are going to be like, the Dallas Wings are injured. The Dallas Wings are down 1 player and it's Enrique, and they're better without Enrique. We're really every team's game 7, regardless if CC is there or not. Team's going to troll the Fever. And you know what? Like, that's the thing where it's, I stand by this. This is absolutely, like, sports banter. I wouldn't mind if the Indiana Fever did it back. I wouldn't mind the Indiana Fever did it back. Like, the Indiana Fever have a now you know celebrate. Never really at the expense of another team. But they're trying to do an us versus the world. Like, they're trying to make it an us versus the world type thing in Indiana. And other teams are going to be like, okay, yeah, we'll be the world then. So, look, in my opinion, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world that a fan base does this. But you know what? For me, sporting rivalry, I can't wait to beat you guys 4 times next year. I can't wait to see the Indiana Fever, not even the Indiana Fever. I can't wait to see the Dallas Wings do a horrible job in the draft. They're gonna fucking take Lauren Betts or something, and then watch us attack Lauren Betts in the Caitlin Clark Aaliyah Boston pick and roll for every time we face them next season. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun just constantly running pick and rolls, pick and pops. It's gonna be super duper fun. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. The Dallas Wings. You're gonna go and it's probably the last time. It's probably the last time you're gonna. So many admins are pathetic. At the end of the day, the Indiana Fever aren't petty enough. All the other admins are willing to take shots at the Fever. Fever will never take a shot at another team because they're scared. They're scared of old WNBA. They're scared of the old WNBA. We can be honest here. They are scared of the old WNBA. And that's something that I don't really care too much about, if I'm being honest. I don't really care too much about old WNBA. I don't really care too much about what any of them think. I just care about, the Indiana Fever winning games. And look, social media is not going to help you win games. So yeah, it is one of those things where very clearly they're celebrating the fact that they beat a injured Fever team. So you want to know what we have to do, Indiana? You don't let this team beat you again. You don't let this team beat you again. Just like the Mercury. You better not come out soft against the Mercury. You better come out to beat the Dallas Wings by 40 next season. Because let's be real, it could have easily been 40 when Caitlin Clark was there. Like, Paige Bueckers passed the ball to Caitlin Clark more times than she passed the ball to her teammates for scores. So anyway, yeah. That's pretty much it, lads. That is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.